represents all the stakeholders, from the academy, from the industry, the NBI, the Bureau of Corrections, and the BNP. There. Next, please. We consolidate all ideas derived from a thorough discussion. We have a thorough discussion yesterday. And we have to arrive at a consensus and reduce this one into writing. Reduce this one into writing, making it an AF declaration. So that later on, later generation can always go back to this day. That on this particular day, January 13, 2015, there was a declaration, a consensus among the stakeholders of fingerprint science in the Philippines. So we can always go back. If you will write a book later on, we can always go back on this day, this declaration that we will make later on. So I'd like to go back to that item by item or about issues on classification. We will present the entire thing. Now, in the New Convention, there was no, until now, there was no clear format on how to arrive at a consensus. But when we say consensus, of course, that should be going along with the majority. Siguro, at this point, if this is the, I'd like to ask from the body, how are we going to agree on these things? I have one in mind. As I read fingerprint patterns, and based on the standard, I'd like to ask for the group to raise your hand for if you believe that should be adopted and that should be taken out. Okay? Would that be okay? Ma'am?
Sir, point of clarification. Say for instance, if we agree to a certain pattern here, what this agreement should become? Will this become part of the standard?
The declaration, ma'am. At least for the peace bill, for the Fingerprint Identification Society in the Philippines, adaptation of this particular.
Or shall we say, we will make the recommendation because we need at least to make sure that we are really in a good stance to do it. I think it's more of a recommendation, sir, kasi we need to consult other entities, and I don't think so that this number really represent the at least more than 50% of the deans of criminal schools all over the country. I think we need to involve the Philippine Educators Association, the PICA, and other entities that may have also the same interest with us. So I think the best way is that we will agree.
Recommendation.
We will make it as a recommendation, and later on we can, of course, call for a bigger body. I don't think so if that idea is acceptable. But in my mind, I think.
Yes, so we will discuss that extensively. Sir Joey, do you have in mind? Sir. Recommendation instead of declaration.
Kasi parang declare tayo sa baka later on, sir, i-contradict din ng ibang body. So magkakaroon na ng clash of declarations.
Okay. That's a good point.